The shape of my head looks really weird today. I got a question from our form string that I'm going to answer. There's a couple parts to this that I want to address, and here goes. The question is just, I've been friends with benefits with my ex for about a year, and even though I'm ready to move on, I'm afraid that no other guy is going to accept my body like he does. Any advice? Okay, number one, I personally disagree with your decision to remain friends with benefits with your ex-boyfriend. I personally think, just because of my own experiences, I personally think that is a bad cycle to get into because it's not really allowing you to properly get over that person and properly separate yourself both physically and emotionally from that person. And whether you like it or not, and no matter what you tell yourself, someone in that situation is going to have emotional attachment, and someone's going to remain emotionally involved, and that is not beneficial for either of you. So that's just my personal opinion on the friends with benefits part. I think it can work. I think the concept of friends with benefits can work as long as there hasn't been some kind of serious romantic something in the past. Maybe that's what I'll talk about next week, is friends with benefits. And then red flag number 2 is you say you're ready to move on, but there's this hesitancy in your question that you're not sure that anyone will love your body as much as he will. And the red flag in that is, that tells me that you don't love your body enough. And that is what you need to work on and what you need to fix first. And loving yourself, loving your body naked, loving your body in a swimsuit, loving your body in sexy underwear, loving your body through masturbation. Those are things you need to work on for yourself before I think you're ever really going to be ready to enter into another relationship and have it be something that's successful and works out in the way you want it to. I guess I should preface that I believe you enter relationships or monogamous relationships with the intent to spend the rest of your life with that person, and you find out if they're your match or not, and once you find out that you're not going to be able to spend the rest of your life with them, why bother keeping that person in your life if you don't have any reason to keep building that relationship? I've never been able to successfully be friends with my exes, so that's another where I'm coming from. But really, if you love yourself, and if you aren't out there, like, this is the shittiest advice, but it fucking works. If you love yourself totally and you're confident 100% with who you are, and you're not looking for love and you're not looking for a relationship, then love just flocks to you. Love just gravitates to you, and you find yourself accidentally in these situations where you're meeting these really great people and you're building just this great friendship and this great emotional relationship with somebody before you jump into the bed. And when you really do have that strong foundation of an emotional relationship with a sex partner, that all your other fears really do just melt away. Because first and foremost, I think someone should love you for your mind, and then second, to be physically attracted to you. But really, take some time, take a break from boys. Just take a break from boys and just spend time with yourself. It might be that you need to go have a couple one-night stands just to prove to yourself that, hey, I'm fine, I can get men whenever I want, and then start looking for love. I don't know, that's kind of how I look at it and what I think. Really, you need to start emotionally and physically separating yourself from this guy totally. Work on yourself for a while. Be around the people in your life who lift you up and love you for who you are totally. And then after you gain that self-confidence with yourself, then I think lasting love just naturally follows, at least in my experiences and what I've found. So I hope that helps. Sorry if I was a little too harsh, but that's just what I think and what I feel, so take it or leave it. Thank you so much for your question. I really enjoyed answering it, and I will see you next week for the final week of Sex Month.